Hello, and thank you for stopping by. If you've been with us before, as you can see, we have a new studio. It's a cleaner look. We've got new lights. We have a new microphone. And we still have the same old terrible reviewer.
I don't like you.
That wasn't very nice.
I don't like you at all.
But if you haven't been with us before, then you're not sure what our old studio looked like. So here's a picture of that. As you can see, it was conducive to natural lighting, but it was time to move on. Now, we haven't put out a video in the last 5 months or so, and that there were a lot of contributing factors to it, but we're back up and running now. Now, Arch Gaming Network started in February of 2017, and over the first 9 months, I put out over 50 videos, and as I added more videos, I tried to add a little more so-called silliness. You see, I'm kind of goofy by nature, and board gaming is fun, so I try to infuse some of that lightheartedness into my reviews. So I thought for this relaunch of AGN, I thought we'd take a look back at some of the best, or more aptly, the worst,
Correct,
of the first 50 videos, starting with some openers. Enjoy. And I ran so far away. I just I ran all night and day. I couldn't get away. So, will you be quick enough to be able to save all of these patients? Or will they just flatline? You see what I did there? Anyway, thank you for stopping by. Today, we're taking a look at Ice School, which was designed by Brian Gomez and published by Brain Games. Just a second. Okay, that's better. Now, the game takes place in the world of Jack the Ripper, so you're transported back to the late 1800s. The only problem is that the murder is among the investigators. Hello, and thank you for stopping by. Today we're taking a look at the game Paradox by... No. I'm sorry. Today we're taking a look at the game Paradox by... You know, I may need to fire my graphics person. Oh wait, that's me. Today we're taking a look at Paradox. Have you ever noticed how fiddly components can be? I sure have. Once you've collected 4 different ones, then you'll get to take... You can even go over walls. Let's see if I can do it on my first try. And I cannot! Yay!
Nailed it.
There you go. You'll just call out patient, and the player will randomly give you one. So I can now do this action. Alright, then you have a bunch of biotics. And the standees each have a unique pose to them. If I had... they're double-sided, so you have kind of an extreme mode. And then your... Whoopsie! Shape and design to them. They do tend to fall over, especially the captain, a little bit. But maybe that's just me being clumsy.
correct.
I know a lot of people think that reviewing videos is easy to do. If this includes you, then take this as a public service announcement regarding the dangers of board game reviewing. You have been warned. Why don't we take a look at the setup and how to play, and I'll give you my thoughts on the other side. This is ridiculous. It's like 100 degrees out today. It's July. And I'm acting like it's cold. I need to fire my manager. Oh, wait. That's me.
Arr, the mateys. Shiver me timbers. Today we're taking a look at the game Dark Seas.
I want to sincerely apologize to everyone in the pirate community for that offensive and highly stereotypical pirate-themed intro. It was inappropriate, and I truly am sorry. For the rest of you who had to endure it, I am even more sorry. And then I'll give you my thoughts on the other side. You know, today I was reading a medical journal, and it had an article in there about this disease that is going around called grazels that is infecting a lot of people. You know, I don't put a whole lot of stock in those kind of things. I think it's kind of just a scare. So, uh-oh. Okay, like I was saying, you can never be too careful. So, again, you don't want to get too many of these into your dish, you know. But, hey, I am a trained board gamer. I'm a professional board gamer. I know what I'm doing. Now, don't you try this at home. I'm just going to mix all of these up, including this explosive one. I mean, they're just wooden. Nothing's going to happen anyway. We'll be fine. But why don't we take a look at the setup to the game? Captain, I'm here in the game quarters. Aliens are overrunning our ship. Whoa! Aliens are attacking us from outside. We've got to get this junk core back online and get out of here before our shields take another hit, or we're going to be toast. Captain! Captain! Are you there? Captain! Thank you for stopping by. And more importantly, thank you for enduring that ridiculous opening.
Yes, indeed.
Today we're taking You know, not everything goes smoothly during a review. You know, you're trying to keep track of the rules and the components, and you know, sometimes your mouth will just start speaking before your brain has had a chance to figure out what it wants to say. And you know, sometimes, just sometimes, you get a word stuck in your head. Contiguous area will not count. So for your contiguous areas, let's say you had purple here, contiguous, they're not contiguous. One contiguous area, contiguous. He has contiguous colors for a non-contiguous area. I like that the game is a prequel. I like that the game is a sequel.
Nailed it.
To Fuse. And someone played a 6. Then the third player didn't have a green card. Because of the way that you can I can't believe I just said that. What I meant to say was outfit your ship. Bill Ted had the highest initiative. So since it's Bill Ted's turn, Bill Ted here, alright, so old Billy Tell here's turn is done. Your goal is to try and catch the thief before the other investigators and collect that reward. So, why don't we... Better take a look at the setup and walk through. I'll give you my thoughts the other side. Players one at a time will activate their cat girls, fighting the other cat girl opponents to the death, trying to get 3 in a row, either vertically, diagonally, or horizontally.
Really?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I can hear you through that lens. You're saying that I just described tic-tac-toe.
Duh!
Well, I did. Don't you look at me with those judging eyes. Board game components are amazing, right? I mean, these little bits of cardboard, plastic, and wood, and even some apps now, make up the backbone of this wonderful hobby that we have. And aside from the rules, the components are an integral part of teaching someone how to play a game, aren't they? And then from here, ooh, cool music, oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Alright, that'll be enough of that. Or into the red room. Red room, red room, red room. Alright. And then as the yellow player, you get to pick either teal, orange, or purple to be out of the game. Orange. I thought you were my friend. But we never play with the timer, so off it goes. So let's clear those away. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and recruit a pirate, so I am going to discard this to a discard pile. You're going to roll, and then whatever they land on, in our example, we are the murderer. Yes. And then it's going to give you, the first player is the first to shoot finger guns. So they usually have some kind of silly way to determine the first player. So I'm going first. Okay, so you know what? I think I'm going to do that one too. So I discard it. It's really up to you how you want to converse with the other players. You can text them. You can email them. You can send them a telegram. Might take a while, but you could do it.
There's no way you can stop me.
Unlike other trick-taking games, there is no trump. What do you mean there's no trump? We're going to build a vault, and it's going to be huge. There's going to be lots of diamonds in the vault. It's going to be beautiful. Believe me. All right, I'm not going to lie. That was terrible. And it'll never happen again. Okay, I can't promise that. For the purposes of this tutorial, it's time to cheat. Yoink. Now we'll roll. Uh-oh. Okay, let's say it's a little further in the game and I've added an extra red room. You actually have to go through the door like that. Hey, that's a good example. The players, when they did their simultaneous bid, dude bid 2, you bid 2, me bid 0, and 1 from us.
What?
Alrighty, a crime has been committed in the Museum of Modern Antiquity. What a coincidence, that's right where our camera is. The cards that go along with them. The Sense Weakness card allows Jack to reveal himself and then target another player, and that player is murdered. No! To me, they just tend to get in the way, so I have to fast forward the board just a hair. Somebody draws an exploding kitten card. Oh no! Anyway, Closing out a video is the most important part of a review. I mean, aside from the opener and how to actually teach the game, but being able to eloquently relay one's thoughts and opinions in a concise manner is how you make the big time. Here's a look at the small time. And one thing that I really love about this game, which makes it so much more different than any other game that I've played, is that matrix mechanic. I wish they would have done is on the missions, and Yellow, if you are listening, I'll send everybody out of the room so we can just talk. Yellow, would you please put the coordinates for the locations that you need to go to in the missions, just to add it to the app. All right, I'm going to bring everybody back in now. And being able to use those hero cards kind of breaks up the back and forth of just moving, placing a chip, moving, placing a chip. It adds to that strategy. But let me tell you something, guys. If you're playing your wife, never, ever use those hero cards on her. Okay? In fact, just shred them as soon as you get them. Never turn over one of her roses, okay?
Don't be scared.
Collecting worms, and then you're collecting the nests, and then you're collecting the eggs and get more birds. You know, rinse, lather, repeat, or was it
I don't
shampoo? Rather, lather, Pete.
You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know, but I mean, there is so much going on. That minute flies by. So I have to kind of admit that we, as a house rule, have gone to a minute and a half. Maybe as we play a little more. And I've only played the easy one so far, but I'm proud to say I've solved the case first each time. What I think is brilliant about it is the cat and mouse feel to it. These diamonds that they put in the game are just beautiful. I wonder if they're real. I don't know. Whoa, 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 whoa. Please get your finger off the thumbs down. Back away from the comments section. All right, so that's it. That is the best of, or the worst of, the first 50 videos that we've done. I appreciate you taking time to take a look at them. If you liked what you saw, hit that thumbs up or leave a nice comment below. And I want to thank you for stopping by. All right, cut. Are we good? Are we good? Good. So.
Thank you for visiting the Arch Gaming Network. For more great content, check us out at archgamingnetwork.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter, and like us on Facebook.